Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we're still in the book of Esther, a beautiful book. I'd like to encourage you to read this book. Beautiful story about the providence of God, about the providences of God. It's a providence of God is shown through events, people, circumstances, situations. It's a great story. It's a great story. And before I read the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel, to share this video with your friends and families, and help us to bless other people. Today we're going to see a very interesting verse that is included in the providence of God. Chapter 3, verse 2. All the royal officials at the king's gate knelt down and paid honor to Haman, for the king had commanded this concerning him. But Mordecai would not kneel down or pay him honor. Haman will plot. This book here is about a plot to destroy the people of Israel, the Jews. And Haman, it's depends how you pronounce the name. Haman will be the one that will do that. He will plan the whole thing and try to destroy the people. And the whole thing started, that hate. Well, it started with his family, right? He is a Amalekite. We're going to see that tomorrow, but more about that tomorrow. But it's the Mordecai attitude. And sometimes we think that, well, the Lord working through that kind of situation. Yes. Mordecai said, I'm not gonna. The king said, Haman is the most important person here in the king beside me. He's a very important person. I want everybody to pay homage to him, to kneel when he comes. They have to kneel. Everybody has to do that. And Mordecai was, I am very important person and all that kind of thing. But Mordecai, Haman thought about that, but Mordecai said, no, we're not going to do that. And I'm going to stood up. And then Haman will hate that. And that is the attitude of Mordecai. The Bible does not kind of prohibit people to revere, obey, honor kings or important people. It's not about what the Bible says. It's Mordecai attitude. It's Mordecai attitude. And he will not do it, and he will not do it, and Haman will hate that. Will hate that. And this is it's a very, very interesting, because that's going to create the whole problem here. The whole problem will start it right here. And sometimes we think that, well, is this the providence of God is involved with this? Yes, it is. We don't. At that time, we don't understand. But God is, that makes part of the plan. That wrong attitude, and sometimes we don't understand, right? We do something wrong that the way in the front will turn and will be transformed by God. And we need to understand, not that we should do things wrong, not that we should justify our wrong doing because God will use anyway. No, it's not that. But what I'm saying here is that God uses everything, and He is working in every circumstance in our lives to bring His purpose, to do what? To accomplish His purpose. And we need to understand that even when we mess it up, even when we do something wrong, that thing is still part of the plan of God. It's still included in the plan of God. God was not surprised, what am I going to do now? No. It's part of the plan of God. And somehow, some way, He's going to do something good with that. We don't know right now. We don't know right now. We know that we fail. We know that we did something wrong. We know that We should not do it. But this is still part of the plan. It's included in the providence of God. And He is working behind the scene to make it right, to fix, to fulfill His purpose for our lives and for life of the other, even when we mess it up. And that is great news. That is great news, because sometimes we mess it up. But it's part of the plan in that sense that it's the providence of God is still working to fulfill His purpose. And that's great news for all of us. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.